7th grade, you are working on lesson 2.2 warm-up. Yes?
Yes.
Remind you, chapter 2, if you need to remember how to get there, 2.2, warm-up. And then you can close this menu. You don't have to leave this open. All right, I'll give you just a moment to do that. So if anybody wasn't following, here we go. To find the surface area of a rectangular prism, you have to find the area of all of the outsides of this cube. Okay, to find the area of a rectangle, because these are all not perfect squares, you're doing length times width. Length times height, however you want to say it. So if I think about this cube, I have a front and a back that are the same size, right? This is 5 and this is 6 going up, yes? Follow?
Because this is 6.
Right, because this length is the same as this length. So for the front face of this cube, it's 5 times 6, which is 30. And then you have another one in the back. See right here? It's the same size. So that's another 30. So you're going to add 30 and 30 and get 60. Okay, so that's the front and the back of this cube. Now let's do the sides. So this is 6 and this is 3, and that's going to give me this shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's 6 times 3? 18, and I have a right side and I have a left side, right? This side over here. So that means I have 18 plus 18, which is 36. So I'm going to add that 36 to the 60 that I already have for the front and the back. 96. Okay, now I got to do the top and the bottom. So we have this bottom piece right here, which is 5 by 3, yes? So 5 times 3 is
15.
And then I have a top and I have a bottom. So 15 plus 15 is 30. And I'm going to add that to that 96 that I had already gotten by doing the front and the back and the side and the side. So what is 96 plus another 30? 126. So the surface area, the outside of this box, is 126. 126. So that's the answer you would type in right there. It is a lot of steps. Surface area is one of the most long equations to do. Okay, so now I want you guys to try and do it on the next one. It's the same concept. See if you can do it. Just think of all the different pieces of this cube, okay?
For a hot second, I thought I
Try it. Shh. Bless you. Okay, so writing the key idea in your journal. Dividing integers with the same sign. This is what we're doing in this lesson. The quotient of 2 integers with the same sign is positive. Who can tell me what quotient means?
Dividing?
It means the division. It's the answer to a division problem. Quotient is the answer to a division problem. So, in this case, they're saying the quotient of 2 integers with the same sign is positive. So if I have 2 numbers that are being divided and it's a positive divided by a positive, what's my answer?
Negative.
Positive divided by a positive. If I have a negative divided by a negative, what's the answer going to be? Positive. Good. Now if you're dividing integers with different signs, the rule is your answer is going to be negative, because that means you're dividing a negative by a positive or a positive by a negative. So there's only one negative in the equation. So your answer is going to be a what? Negative. Okay? That's the rule you need to remember. Alright, so we're going to find negative 18 divided by negative 6. So first of all, do I have a negative divided by a negative?
Yes.
So what's my answer going to be?
Positive.
So then you just do 18 divided by 6, which is what?
3.
Boom.
3.
So the quotient, or the answer, is 3. Any questions? Questions? Okay, do the try it. After you wrote this in your journal, do the try it. Okay, so on this example 2, put this in your journals. Find each quotient. So we're going to do what kind of math? Division. Quotient means division. I know I just told you that, but we're trying to get this into your brains. All right, so looking at A, we have a positive divided by a negative. What sign is my answer going to have?
Negative.
Negative. Very good. So you're going to do 75 divided by 25.
3. -3.
Negative 3. The way to do this in your head quickly is think in quarters. How many quarters fit in 75 cents? 3. Divide it by 1 quarter, and I get 3. 6. 42. Set. Hut, hut. Oh. Football. It was a football joke. Ah. All right. Shh. Everybody got that? Let's do B. So for B, we have a negative divided by a positive. What sign is my answer going to be? A negative. And 54 divided by 6. What time? 6 times 9 is 54. Very good. So your answer will be negative 9. Now you got to get up and get it. All right. Keep going on your try-its. Good job. Okay. I know this looks crazy, but it's not. Relax. Find the value of each expression when x equals 8 and y equals negative 4. So that means I'm going to take this and plug it where the x is. So instead of an x there, what number am I going to write? 8. Go ahead and write this in your journals. So I have 8 over 2 times, what's my y value?
Negative 4.
So I'm going to put that on the bottom. So I'm going to have 8 on top and 2 times negative 4 on the bottom.
I get it.
8th grade, I'm competing with you for volume. Whisper, or you can't work together. Thank you.
That's not what mine looks like.
Well, they're just fancy. Do you have an 8 on top, 2 times negative 4 on the bottom?
No, on my video it's something different.
It says what?
It's on a whole line instead of put up
That's weird. This way is easier. Okay, so then I was going to say, you're looking at the wrong one, maybe? Oh, yeah, for B, that's the next one. Okay, so now we're going to solve this. Okay, according to PEMDAS, I do this stuff first, right?
Yes.
What's 2 times negative 4? Negative 8. I heard it. Negative 8. Now I divide. What is 8 divided by negative 8? 8 divided by 8 is 1. But is it positive or negative? So you should get a negative 1. We got accents. Okay? Everybody follow that?
Yes,
Okay, I'm guessing there's a B, so hold on just a second before you move on. Okay, here's B. Okay, I'll let you finish A. Shh. Gonna lose the privilege to work together. Okay, we got this written down, 7th grade?
Yes.
I have 2 more still writing, I think, so I don't want to rush. Yep, you did not. Okay, for B, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find the value of each expression when x equals 8 and y equals negative 4. So again, I'm going to take this x and I'm going to plug it in where the x is. So I'm going to rewrite this equation. Negative what squared? What do I plug there?
8.
So I'm going to say negative 8 squared plus 12 divided by what?
Negative 4.
Very good. Negative 8 squared plus 12 divided by negative 4.
Yes. Isn't the answer going to be negative? Yes.
I don't know. Let's find out. Yes, it will be. Okay, so I've plugged in my values for the variables. Now I have a problem I can solve. So, according to PEMDAS, what order do I do this in?
Parentheses.
Parentheses is solved. What's the next thing?
Exponent.
Exponent. So we're going to do the 8 squared. Now, does the squared include the negative?
Yes. It's 64.
Is it positive or negative?
Negative.
Joelle is right, because remember, it has to have the parentheses around the negative. Otherwise, the 2 is only applied to the 8, not the negative.
I didn't see that mentioned.
See how they have it here? We just put the parentheses around the number. So 8 times 8 is?
64.
So it would be a negative 64. Very good. Okay, now what's the next step according to PEMDAS?
Division.
P-E-M-D. M-D.
Multiplication.
Multiplication. We have none. What's the next one? D. Division. Stop saying addition. That's not right. PEMDAS. Multiply, divide, add, subtract. So division is next. So we're going to do 12 divided by negative 4.
3. Negative 3.
Negative 3. Very good.
Negative 3.
Very good. Okay, my last step is addition. But it's addition with a plus negative. So it's actually going to go further negative. So what is 64 plus a negative 3?
67.
Just yell it. Yeah.
Negative 67.
Negative 67. Because I had a negative number and I was adding another negative to it, meaning it went further negative. Any questions? Shh. Okay, it's important you don't rush through this. Silly accidental mistakes. If you take your time and do each step, you'll be fine. Okay? All right, do the self-assess. Or is there another? Try it first. I'll go back. Just let me see. Uh-oh. Example 3, right? Okay, you ready? You measure the height of the tide by using support beams, that's these right here, of a pier. Why what? Why? To see how high the water rises during sunrise and sunset. It says, what is the mean hourly change in height? What is mean? Shh. I'm shushing the 8th graders, and they're going to lose the privilege to sit together. Go ahead. What's the mean? Mean?
It's like adding all the numbers.
And dividing by?
And dividing.
How many numbers there are. It's the average is the other word. Yeah. All right. So we need to see how much does this change, first of all, and divided by the number of hours. Okay? So I just said that. So at the 8 p.m., what was our height?
8 inches.
8 inches. So you're going to take the 8 inches and you're going to subtract the initial height, which was at 2 p.m. So 8 inches minus how many? 59. And then we're going to divide it by how many hours are there?
2.
No, 8 p.m. to 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is 6.
8.5.
Wait, 8 inches what?
Well,
Inches minus 59.
we're going to get, yeah.
Then divide
So now we put the numbers in.
6.
8 inches, here you go, right here. Minus 59. And then the number of hours was how many? 6. Okay, it's not showing up there, but it's showing here. That's weird. There it goes. All right, what is 8 minus 59?
51.
Close.
6. No, negative 51.
Negative 51.
Oh, negative.
Negative 51 divided by 6 is what?
Negative 8 and 1/2.
Negative 8 and 1/2. All right, so the negative means what was the water doing?
It was losing.
Decreasing.
It was decreasing. So it was going down. Very good, Joel.
I thought it was rising.
No, rising would be plus 8.5. So over the 6 hours, it changed by decreasing 8.5 inches every hour.
Wow.
Y'all got this. Any questions?
No.
Kinda. You want to ask it, or you just want to?
I'm trying to find out.
Okay. Do you want me to just walk you through it again?
I'm gonna see if I can do it.
Okay. Let me know if you have a question. Okay, you can finish through number 17. This is your assignment for Monday. If you have not finished this by the end of the day, you need to work on it over the weekend and have it done by Monday. All right. I'll leave that up for whoever needs it. So if you want to see 15, pay attention. Let me get my whiteboard.
Whoa.
A female grizzly bear weighs 500 pounds. After hibernating for 6 months, she weighs only 350 pounds. What is the mean monthly change? Come on, whiteboard. Hold on, my whiteboard's not coming up. Okay, so again, how much did the grizzly weigh to begin with? 500.
A quarter of a time.
And after 6 months, how much did the grizzly bear weigh?
150.
350. And then 6 months. And it asks, let's go back here. What is the mean monthly change in weight? So I do have something written wrong. It wants to know the mean monthly change. Did the bear gain weight or lose weight? So I actually have to write this in the other order. We write our final weight first, which is 350. Right? That's what the bear weighed at the end. And we subtract the initial weight, the beginning weight. So what is 350 minus 500?
Negative 150.
Negative 150?
Yes.
So that's how much weight the bear lost in how many months?
1.
No, 6 months. And it wants to know how much did the bear weigh each month. So what do I do to find each month? Divide by 6. So what is 150 divided by 6?
Negative 25.
So the bear lost 25, was it pounds? Pounds each month. The monthly change in weight is negative 25 pounds each month. Now, does that make sense?
Yes.
You didn't just copy an answer?
I found it out
Good.
right before we answered.
Oh, good.